Welcome to another week of transactions and chaos, this time due to grocery spending. $129 over budget. Let's get it, let's go. Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we are trying to pay off $625,000 worth of debt and find financial stability for us and Win's 3 kids.
I like that first number you were starting with. Can we go back to that one?
It'd be nice.
It'd be nice.
But maybe in 20 years?
I'll see you then.
Yep.
Bye, folks.
Yep. Okay. So, we are just gonna jump right into it. This is the last week's transactions, starting with the 5th of September. So, we brought in to the budget Win's July 3rd savings account interest for $53. His temp agency pay from the summer for $1,368. My August 14th pay for $1,572. And then I sent Win half of the house maintenance money that I saved on the 4th here. So I saved $202 towards house maintenance. And then I split that with Win because I owe him for him using his emergency fund on the house. So because the house maintenance is my responsibility, but he used his debit card. So I am splitting repaying him with repaying my savings. So it's a mess. I explained it in yesterday's video. Watch it and you'll see. But yeah, so this is how we're going to do it on the transactions from now on. So, after me saving whatever I save for house maintenance, I will split that with Win, so that I can repay both of us at the same time. Okay, and then Win got ATM reimbursement for $10 because part of this money that he spent on the house was ATM fees, and Ally refunds those up to $10 a month per billing cycle. So we got that. And then Win used $75 of the wedding fund to get my dreadlocks tightened and retwisted. And then he paid the electric bill for $225. And we used $200 of the house maintenance fund, which is currently negative. So really it's $200 from another category, but we're just still calling it the house maintenance fund, and it's just going to be negative for a while. Savings account is not negative or zero. It is a positive number, but instead of switching, like moving stuff from category to category every time, I'm just letting the house maintenance fund be a negative number until I bring it back up to zero. So $200 was spent getting the vents cleaned for the furnace. And then Snacky Snacks dining out for $5. Mm-hmm. And then on the 7th, more Snacky dining out for $18. This was us taking the kids out to the very fancy Costco. we had pizza and hot dogs and stuff. So that was $18. And then I stuffed my variable envelopes for $417.
Yeah, you did.
And then on the 8th, S&M collections came out of Win's checking account for $50. And then my credit card, my main credit card, automatically cashed out my cash back for $50 because it automatically does it in increments of $25. And of course, because I still owe money to Capital One, that just credited that particular account. Like I can't take that $50 and put it elsewhere because it automatically lowered the balance. So we're gonna call that a payment of $50 to Capital One. And then We went over budget on groceries by $35 and bulk shopping by $94. Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. So $129 total overspent on groceries because all this was food items. And then on the 10th, we brought into the budget 2 months of rental income from the upstairs tenant. So that was $3,500. And then on the 11th, I saved $9 for Christmas and $391 for house maintenance, which I will promptly send half to Wynn's checking account. Well, not his checking account. No, I will credit it. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. Watch yesterday's video. I explain how it goes. So this will half of this will go towards Wynn's next bill payment, either utilities or mortgage.
I was there. It made sense.
Yes. But currently, I am the tired. So fuzzy times, struggling stuff.
Words hard.
Yep. And also, we added another $1,000 to the Capital One credit card debt.
Who doesn't love it?
Yay! Again, just like the $4,000 that was added last week, legal things are happening. We may discuss it later, but this credit card very well might get maxed out, and then we're gonna have to figure something out. So onward to variable and or revolving envelopes. Okay, so these are digital envelopes. This is pretend, just keeping track with the little spreadsheet. And this is where you see where the chaos happened. So groceries started with nothing. Spent 172. So this 137 was actually supposed to be split between groceries and bulk, but I just threw it all in groceries. And then had to add an additional $35 to groceries to bring it to zero. And then bulk buys started with $2, spent 96, added 94, so there's zero left. Y'all,
it's not great.
It's not great. All of it was unfortunately necessary. These kids are eating us out of house and home. And then transportation started with 153, added 15, so there's 168. Health started with 143, added 80, spent 14, so there's 209. Home shopping started with 52, added 45, spent 23. So there's $74. What was that 23?
For home shopping?
Yes. Oh, it was, we got soap dispensers and a litter mat. That's what that was. A litter mat so that the cat doesn't track litter all over. So that was $23. So there's 74 left. And then birthdays started with 33, added 5, so there's 38. Clothing started with 138, added 25, spent 106, so there's 57. Wynn needed new pants.
Yeah, I did.
And there were some other things in there too. The kids got new toothbrushes as well, but I can't find the receipt, so it's just all going under clothing. It's fine. Because I can't split the transaction because I don't know how much the toothbrushes were. Otherwise, that would go under home shopping. And then shoes started with $279, didn't add or take away, so there's $279 left. Personal pet care started with $125, added 20, spent 28. We got 84 pounds of cat litter. So there's 100.
As one does.
Yep. So there's $117. We're big bulk shoppers. If in case you didn't guess. So yeah, we got litter from Costco. And then Personal started with 17, added 70, spent 68, so there's 19 left. And then Alphaba started with 336, added 20, so there's 356. Alphaba is me matching however much the kids put in their savings accounts. They have not been putting money in their savings accounts, so...
Langston's got a few little dollars.
Did he put it in his savings account?
It's under the... No, not yet.
If it's not in a savings account, it doesn't count. So this will continue to grow until they start putting money in their savings accounts again. Now, let us see what that means for the budget.
Ooh.
Week 1. So, his paycheck, $13.68 as budgeted. My paycheck, $15.72 as budgeted. Other income, $37.14 as opposed to the $35.53 budgeted. We are okay with that. And then from savings, $376 as opposed to the $187 budgeted. Wait. I did something weird. I didn't do the math. No. Pause. Movie magic. Math has been done. My bad. Again, I'm tired. I'll just say that. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So, $376 from savings, and Win had $328 of rollover money. So that brings us to a total inflow of $7,358. Now, because we're not investing, we go down to his spending, which is Win's checking account.
So in week 1, S&M Collections gets 50 per usual. Electric bill, $225 as budgeted. Adventures, 20. Miscellaneous, 50. Subtotal spent there is $345, leaving $7,013. Still not doing savings because I still haven't had a proper paycheck yet, but more on that later.
Yes. Now we get to my spending, which is my checking account. Not much here either. Dining out, $23 out of the $30 budgeted for the whole paycheck. So, this is as usual. And then Capital One got $50, which was not budgeted, but it's just because I got the automatic cash back at the $50 mark.
Hey.
So that counted as a payment. It lowered the balance.
Total accounts.
Yep. And then variable envelopes got $546, which is less than budgeted technically, but also we still have another week of groceries to pay for. Yay. So there's that. So the subtotal for that is $619, leaving $6,394, which takes us down to my saving, which is my savings account. These numbers along the edge here are the priority numbers for my savings. And currently we met the goals for some of these for the month at least, or for the pay period at least. So we are moving on to house maintenance, which is number 4, $391. And Christmas got $9, which is... That's significantly less than budgeted, but it's just because we pick random cards for this.
And the budget number of 60 here represents the most we could possibly draw in a month.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, sorry.
Because this is paycheck budget.
Right.
Yes, the highest amount card is $30. So pulling 1 card a week, 2 of that is 60. So that's the highest. And yeah, house maintenance, again, will be split between me and Win in the future. And that is a total savings of $400, leaving us with $5,994, which takes us down to savings spent, which is where part of the chaos is. So LastPass has not been paid for. Registration has not been paid for yet. House... We got the vents cleaned. That was $200. And then I put $101 towards the utility bills, which is money that I owed to Win. And Win had that $75 that he used from the wedding fund to get my dreadlocks refreshed. So that is a subtotal of $376 for savings spent, leaving us with $5,618 to make it through next week.
Which sounds like a lot until you realize how very much comes with a house.
Yes, because $4,031 of that is the mortgage. Yay! So
also, these boys are eating like locusts.
they're eating a lot. My mind was boggled when I saw how much the groceries were going to be. It was terrifying. But such is life. They are growing boys. Puberty is starting to hit them, and
Have we considered tofu? Lots and lots of tofu.
we have not.
Okay.
We have not. But rice.
Yes.
and beans and rice. We should start getting more beans.
Yes.
Beans are good.
Yes.
They're filling.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got protein and fiber.
They love the baked beans.
Yay! But yeah, this is it for our first week of this pay period. I'm nervous, but
I was gonna say, like, I'm nervous.
yes, I'm nervous, but
She's Bo, and I'm nervous.
yep. But I feel pretty good about us being able to make it through this pay period. Now, next pay period is something else entirely, because again, Wynn has not had a full paycheck of the school year yet.
I'm scared.
Yeah, don't know where his money's gonna come from. We might have to use the emergency fund.
No.
So yeah, stay tuned. But
Budget is still beating broke by like this much, but it still counts.
yep, and never forget that you too deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.